Although I'm not sure about you, I've been purchasing. Since the last video, I have purchased a few items. First, we will begin with that, discuss the new role I took. It's not just XRP here, give a hint, I did make a small additional purchase. But I also have a brand new role to discuss with an altcoin. Today, I'm going to purchase additional Bitcoin and Ethereum. That is therefore in my sizable retirement account. Until regular hours, I am unable to touch that. I am aware that many of you have inquired about taxes, therefore that's the one drawback, your trading and purchasing. It's important for people to consider cryptocurrency, their earning potential, and if they are taking advantage of the tax system. Certain retirement accounts allow you to legally purchase these ETFs, so whatever you do there, including gains and other assets, simply grows there. You sell in a few of these retirement accounts, you transform the money into cash, you buy again. And you just keep repeating the cycle, buy cheap, sell high, buy low, sell high. Well, some of them don't require taxes until the money is received. We then proceed from there as you attempt to build it as quickly as possible throughout the years, which is what I'm doing. My Coinbase account now has a different tale. I had to deal with some problems that resulted in taxes when I sold there and made a huge profit. We're talking about $50,000 in profits. That's something you need to discuss with your accountant. I'm not a bookkeeper. Yes, I do look into everything I do, and I think it looks fine. Even though you will have to pay taxes along the way, you can use any investment losses at the end of the year to offset some of the investment. You can sort of counter it if you have some red, so you don't have to worry about it. That's a completely different video, though. This video focuses more on becoming motivated for this week. I'm hoping that some of the charts we're seeing today will persist. I'm thrilled. I am ecstatic. I think we're going to witness some of these cryptocurrencies rising to levels higher than they were only a few weeks ago, which indicates that some of them will reach new near-term highs. I'm going to show you why I'm so thrilled about the two and more. There's a lot to discuss, so if you haven't done it yet, the webinar is live, guys. You're missing out on something incredible. My webinar on the technical aspects of learning. The technical aspects, and my webinar is this one. This completes my 4-step framework. Additionally, it's free below. The first thing you should do is click on the link. We made space available here. You will have ample opportunity to visit and register for the one that best suits your needs. The choice is yours. Use that to your advantage now. Benefit from it. We made a lot of space available because I know several people who told us they were unable to enter. It had been full. Now it's open. You have around 2 or 3 days left to be a member. I don't even know. You have just a few days left to receive the 50% off your earning tier. We are burning. Discord is booming right now. The code, these are July earners, availability of the live trading that we are conducting this week. I am arranging a meeting with Dr. Stock, Crypto Will, and myself there. That's a private video, hung on Tuesday afternoon. We will be having a live webcast. Would you like to see that? I also trade normally on Thursday. There is a lot of activity, everything, including the charts, the bot, and 36 learning lessons. Go inside, it's okay. Let's chat. Let's begin by discussing Coinbase and then going into a little detail about what I'm doing. Some of you, I know, prefer the meat and potatoes. It's time for dinner. The buffet is currently being restocked. Let's leave. I'm hungry and have a plate. Mo, I understand. Yes, I am. The more I discuss this cuisine, the more I want to leave. I had short ribs the night before. Homemade mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and gravy. To die for, indeed, to be remembered. Yes, something else was involved. I'm no longer a child, though, when it comes to my stomach. Hold on, my stomach was saying, why are you treating me this way? Why are you treating me like this? You always have to pay the price for it. Guy, we should update this now. See if we've increased or decreased since 202 to 416 to 418. Let's leave. $1 to 100 since I began making this video. That's what I always like. Thus, you can see that my balance is functioning as it should. 85,158. I was all but in. You people are aware of this, and I made a huge profit. A ton of money. I put in what I believe was 360 degrees. I sold XRP in large quantities, a boatful. Came to a halt at 332, boatload. Everything below 332 was a buy zone, and I had a ton of orders going down to 3,000 to 197, but it missed it. That is to say, I'm DCAING in, and have cancelled. I was confident that we would succeed. I will be truthful with you. I had assumed that we would descend to that location. According to the charts, they were about to hit it, although it came close. It was insufficient. Now that I'm DCAING under the 332, I have just 80K remaining to invest fully. And as of last night, or rather, yesterday, I feel better about my stance. I added to more purchases, and these were significant purchases, costing $10,000 each. In total, I purchased 10,000 XRP. I purchased 10,000 for a new job on Dogecoin. In this video, I'll show you what I enjoy about each of those. Both Doge and XRP I made equal purchases. This is the first significant Doge purchase I've made in a long time, you know. If you know me, you are aware that I have told you about my early days of mining Doge. I would earn $100,000 DOS from my handmade miners, which were machines I constructed from the ground up using, milk crates. Guy, that was crazy. I had 2 zip ties, and I loved it. It was a fantastic thing to accomplish. I also began attempting to teach school children how to start their own small cryptocurrency business. I did, too. And now that I've sold them, converted them to Bitcoin, and had my Bitcoin stolen, I'm stuck in jail forever. For me, the long story is a bad one. I stayed in the crypto field, though, and now I'm here. I'm getting back up. I have my machines. Still, even though I still have my machines, it doesn't make sense to me. It's too costly. Electricity costs too much. Thus, I simply purchased the crypto. Let's now discuss Dogecoin in advance. Moreover, you know what? Let me demonstrate this for you before I go into the charts and other details. We are in here, as you are all aware. We have 1 day, 1 week down here. Last week, I lost 5 grand. Someone remarked, "You didn't lose 5 grand. I did. I would lose it if my top numbers dropped. Okay. I was at 255. As a result, I'm actually down 4 or around 14 kilometers from that peak. The good news is that I'm now at 241 after being at about 153 for the past month. Okay, so for everyone who is reading this and asking, well, what does that mean, Mo? Folks, that is enormous. That is what we have here, huh? I'd say 152. I noticed a 152 within. 152, we go up about 90 to 1,000. No, not 92.8, $89,000, but 92, $89,000. On that, we're up 89. Yes, that is precisely what it is. 89,000 lifts the lows to 241.89 thousand in a month. Since I came to some realizations, it isn't appearing there. I've been unaware of some of it. You can clearly see the improvements there. It then travels to Kraken. And you can remark, you've been down for the past 7 days. Mo, you are correct. I was trying to tell you that, $170,170 or such. But when something necessary happens, I don't lose sleep over it. I think 31,000, my score has increased by 10,000. However, the high watermark is 334. Approximately 1,500 separates me from that high watermark. The difference between the two